guys, it's Kyra and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to come to you guys and do an updated no makeup look. I feel like I get requested to do these kind of videos all the time because not everyone is really into the full glam look, and trust me, I understand it. 9 times out of 10, you guys, even though I love makeup, 99% of the time I have no makeup on, or I have like very light makeup on, only because like it just takes a lot of work and energy. And also, if you work a traditional 9 to 5, then I think we all know that usually full glam makeup isn't like, you know, what they consider to be workplace appropriate. And also, no one wants to spend an hour in the morning getting all done up to go to work for 8 hours a day. Like, no one has time for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys like what I consider to be my no makeup look. And I did one of these, I think, what was it, like last October, November. I did one a couple months ago, but I have changed my routine up just a little bit, only because I have received some new products, and these are products that I have been loving. First, I always go ahead and just, you know, prep my lips. I'm gonna first take a little bit of Carmex, just some regular Carmex, and put it on my lips. Now, one thing I will say, you guys, is so important whenever it comes to doing like no makeup looks, or, you know, like your skin but better kind of looks, is your skincare. You guys know I am a huge skincare junkie. I think skincare is the most important part of any makeup routine, because once you do get your skincare down, you will notice a huge difference in your skin. And like, once you're gonna get your skin to a point to where it's like, okay, this is normal, it's looking good, then I feel like it's a whole lot easier to pull off these kind of looks. So lips are prepped. I'm gonna go ahead and also prep my skin. I'm kind of doing this routine as if I am actually getting ready for work in the morning. So first and foremost, I would wash my face. I do use the CeraVe hydrating facial cleanser. I showed you guys that in my skincare routine. And then I'm gonna go in with my Glossier priming moisturizer. You guys know I have been loving this stuff. So good. So good and creamy. I'm gonna take a little bit, put it on my hands, and apply it all over. Honestly, whether you are dry or oily, moisturizer is a must. If you didn't know, if you are an oily girl and you skip out on moisturizer and just keep your skin just bare dry, you'll actually get oilier because your skin is trying to help compensate for that dry skin. I'm gonna apply just a smidget of oil, and I have been loving the Tarte Maracuja oil. Okay, just a little bit, especially under my eye area because I can get pretty dry under there, and also my chin as well. So this is like my normal everyday skin prep routine, whether I'm wearing no makeup or a lot of makeup. I always do those 2 steps, moisturizer and oil, always. And then the last thing on our skin prep routine, and this is more so for the actual no makeup look, is going to be the Covergirl Vitalist Glow lotions. Now, I have 2 shades. I have the shade Sunkissed and the shade Daybreak. So Daybreak is more of a golden tone, and basically these are luminizing lotions. It's like a lotion, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And you guys, these are so pretty. Okay, so pretty. So here's Daybreak, which I said is lighter, and then here is Sunkissed, which is definitely more bronze. So there is Daybreak. Okay, I'm like right in between there, so I'm actually gonna mix both of these up. It's actually so pretty. So here's the concoction that I mixed together for my skin tone. And like I said, it's just a normal lotion, but it has a really nice hint of shimmer in it. So it'll give your skin that nice, natural, like glow from within kind of look, if you're, you know, if you want that kind of glow. Which I think glowy skin is everything. Whether you're oily, dry, whatever, whether you're lighter skin complexion, darker skin complexion, I think that that glowy kind of look is just perfect. Like, look at that. See? So pretty. And the excess, I'll just take and apply it to my like neck and chest area. See how it instantly brightens up my face and gives me like a nice glowy finish? I love this stuff. Okay, so of course, if we're going to work, we're going to be gone all day, so we definitely want to prime. But whenever I apply primer, I don't apply as much. I just apply a thin layer just to keep the oil, you know, a little bit controlled but not too mattifying, because of course you don't want to take away from that glowy finish. So just applying a thin layer on my nose and my cheekbones and my forehead, where I get the oiliest, you know, my T-zone area. Okay, and then from here is honestly kind of just light layering. Like, again, whenever I'm doing no makeup looks, I want to keep it as light as possible. But one thing I will not skip on, you guys, is brows. I feel like, honestly, brows pulls the whole look together, and I'm not even kidding. You know, it looks like you didn't try too hard, but you like put some effort into your being. So I want to take the L'Oreal, you already know, the Brow House Definer, and just apply this in the shade Brunette to my brows. Just real light. I'm just filling them in very lightly. And what I do is I just outline the bottom and the top and then lightly fill it in. And of course use a spoolie and brush everything in, blend it in. And there is the brow. And again, the brow took all of like 15 seconds, you guys. So super easy routine. If you're in a rush, definitely go for pencil. Pencil is the way to get the quickest and the most natural brow that you can achieve. So other side, again, outline the bottom, the top, and then lightly fill in. I do like to lightly clean up my brows underneath only because I feel like once your brows are cleaned up with some concealer, it looks a lot neater to me. I almost never leave my brows uncleaned because I don't like the way it looks too much. But again, I use a very light hand and very little product. So I'm gonna take my Studio Finish Concealer in NC42 and it's a flat definer brush and just lightly clean up under my brow. Okay, and of course go ahead and blend it out with your finger. I compared the two brows. See how much neater this one looks compared to this one? Only because you cleaned it up. And also, whenever you do apply a little bit concealer underneath, it actually helps to kind of lift up the brow and gives it just a nice, neater, you know, more polished look, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow. And I'm not even trying to be super neat, you guys. I'm honestly just drawing a line, honestly. It does not need to be perfect at all. Just, you know, clean it up. Okay, so brows are done. Very natural looking, really quick and easy. I'm gonna now go in with the Covergirl Vitalist Concealer. Now, this actually has vitamin E, vitamin B3, and vitamin B5 in it, which is actually good for your skin. I like this one because it gives a nice natural finish. It's definitely not full coverage, but I like that it has natural ingredients in it to kind of actually help improve your skin, you know, as you wrinkle throughout the day, but it's not heavy, and it gives you that, you know, natural to make a makeup look. So I just apply this a little bit under here. It's not super bright at all. Kind of apply this more so to like lighten up those areas, like those darker spots down there. And that was a shade Deep. I want to take just a smidget of the shade Light Medium, just a little bit, and apply this to those spots as well. Again, this is in the morning time, we're rushing, so I'm gonna just blend this out with a brush. Just real quick, y'all. A brush is the easiest way to go, especially if you're in a crunch. So look, we're brightened, we look awake, but don't look overdone. And like I said, it's not super full coverage, so you still have a little bit of pigmentation peeping through. But that's okay because we want our skin to look like our skin. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. Just blend out those edges. Next, we're going to just be using a powder brush and some powder. I'm going to take the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Powder, and I am taking a matte powder just because I am oily, and this is a full coverage powder. So I definitely want to use a little more full coverage only because I'm not using foundation at all. And I like a little bit more coverage to kind of cover up these spots down here, like on my chin, which basically is now all covered up with the powder. And I do go over the concealer and just go over my forehead. So now we're all basically one shade. The center of our face is like a smidget lighter, and as you can see, those areas are concealed. If I did not apply the concealer first and just went in with the powder, it would actually get pretty dark underneath my eyes. As opposed to making us look more awake, it would actually make us look more tired, and we don't want that. Now I want just a smidget of dimension to my face, nothing too drastic, no, you know, extreme contour, just a little bit of dimension. I want to take this bronzer by the Balm. It's called Take Home the Bronze, and this is the shade Grammy. And I love the shade of this one because it's like really nice and chocolate, perfect for brown skin. And I lightly kind of dust it in the cheekbone area. This rural, so you see that you have a little bit of dimension right there, but nothing too crazy. I'm gonna lightly go over the sides of my nose. So if you want to brighten the under eye area without using like a heavy concealer or heavy powder, a good way to do that is take just a little bit of a pressed powder. So I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm gonna take the lighter shade down here. I think it's Latte. So now look at the difference. Over here we have a little bit of lightness over here, and over here we don't. So I mean, I like this look on its own. I think that looks just fine. But if you want to brighten up the under eye just a little bit, take a, you know, a light powder, dust it under there, you know, go under, go over it with a face powder, and you are good to go. Isn't that so crazy, y'all? And I have not used an ounce of foundation or a heavy concealer. but it still looks like I look put together, right? Isn't that crazy? Okay, last but not least, we're gonna take some highlighter. I have the Vitalist Glow highlighters. This one is the number 4, and this is more of a bronzy shade. But I'm gonna use this one right here because it has a little bit more of a champagne hint. Actually, it's more like a dark golden shade, but it has a little bit of champagne in it. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of this. Finger, we're in a rush, y'all, so finger. And apply this to the nose. Okay, lips, keep it low. You can put on your lips if you want to. Bridge of our nose. And of course, the high points of our cheekbones. A nice healthy glow, y'all. And I love the glow on the lips, because it just, especially if you just want to add lip gloss, like if you're in a rush, just apply the highlighter to the lips, pop some lip gloss on, and you're good to go. Okay, and then last but not least, get your favorite lip gloss. I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm. And if you want, you can even go in and just slightly line your lips real quick with a lip liner. I like to add just a pop of this highlighter right in the inner corner, just to kind of brighten up that area, because I feel like adding this shimmer in just kind of helps to take it up. See? It just brightens up that area. And I am going back over my lip gloss with that highlighter just because I like the way that it looked on the lips before I had added the lip gloss. So, ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, I like that. Okay, and before I go, I cannot forget the most important part, which is to set your makeup, you guys. Do not forget to use setting spray, because that is the #1 way to get rid of that powdery look, because we did use powders. We're gonna go ahead and use the Covergirl Look Lockup All Day Setting Mist. And again, this is perfect for a long day. This setting spray will help your makeup last throughout the day. And this one here has such a pleasant scent. Like, I don't know what it is, but it smells so good. So you guys, this is basically my no makeup look. I talked a lot through it, but honestly, I did this entire routine the other day whenever my husband and I were rushing to leave the house. Y'all, I did this entire look in less than 10 minutes, okay? And if I can do it in less than 10 minutes, then I know y'all can. So if you are ever in a rush, if you're trying to get ready for church, ready for work, just need a really quick pick-me-up, just look decent, this is like the perfect look to go to. Hopefully this is helpful for all of you guys who are not, you know, super glam girls and like to kind of keep a more natural look, especially for like every day. I think this is perfect. And also, most of the items that I did use were mainly drugstore, which is absolutely perfect, because I mean, you have Covergirl here, you have the Balm is inexpensive as well, you have the L'Oreal powder. I mean, you literally are working on a very, very low budget. So you can keep a decent face for a little bit of change. I hope you guys enjoyed my fresh and glowy no makeup look. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.